Hello, everybody. I'm not sure if anyone has joined me yet, but I thought I would call on live. This is Dawn. I'm back in the kitchen, y'all. I'm back in the kitchen. But you know what? Since this is my first time coming on live, I decided to make an ooey gooey cake because, well, I had to make an ooey gooey cake. There's another birthday in the family, right? So I was requested to make this chocolate ooey gooey cake. And so I'll be doing that live here. And I'll be using Betty Crocker Supreme Moist Chocolate Cake Mix. And this is actually chocolate fudge. Okay, so we're gonna be hacking this. I have a few more hacks that I'm gonna do with this, and we'll see how it all turns out. I'm gonna be a little bit creative here, y'all, because from what you guys know from my videos, I'm really not that creative, but you know, things come to me as I'm doing this. So I'm excited to be able to do this for you guys. And I want to say thank you again to just all of the supporters out there that just have to turn my light on, y'all. Um, but who have supported me just in all my videos, but especially this particular video. Wow, I'm just blown away by just all the views that I've gotten and just all the encouragement. And you know, it's really inspired me because naturally I'm really not a cook, right? Like, but I'm in the kitchen and I'm trying to do something new and it's really fun. It's reminding me of my sister who passed away a few years ago that loved to cook, and so I kind of want to continue her legacy on here. And so it's really been great. So today I am going to get started with this particular chocolate cake here, and then we're gonna go ahead and get that hacked up in and go get it in the oven. And it's for my nephew. Actually, his name is DJ, and he has autism. But he is an amazing young man, smart. Oh my gosh, brilliant. He is smarter than me. I mean, he's alert, attentive. Like, he knows everyone's names. Like, he remembers people. It's really amazing how God has blessed his life. But I want to encourage him with this cake because chocolate is his favorite as well. So anyway, we're going to get started on this. I'm also going to try some piping things. I'm going to make our own buttercream frosting, which I actually did. I'm still going to do my little hack with the Hershey's chocolate icing to drizzle inside the cake. But I'm going to go ahead and attempt to do my own frosting as well. So we're going to just jump right in. I have all my ingredients before me, and we're going to go ahead and get started on that. So hopefully you guys can see everything here. So we'll start first. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is it calls for a half of a cup of water. So instead of the water, we're going to use a cup of milk. Now this is regular milk, but I want to use buttermilk. Now I don't have any buttermilk, so I'm going to show you guys a simple thing that's going to show you guys how to make buttermilk. Okay, you can use a few items to do it, but today I've chosen to use vinegar. Okay, so basically it is a teaspoon of vinegar. So if you want to make buttermilk, you can use lemon juice, you can use vinegar if you want. And so let's see here. Okay, so there is a teaspoon of vinegar, and I'm going to go ahead and just pour it into the milk. Okay, and then you just let it sit for like 5 minutes and let it curdle a little bit, and then mix it up, and you're good to go. So that is that. So I wanted to do that first, as you guys can see that. Okay, so we'll let that sit. Put this up, and then we will go ahead and open up our cake box. So basically, you're just going to follow the instructions that's on the box, okay? But when you're hacking a cake to make it taste like homemade, you just follow the instructions, but you're going to double what the instructions say, okay? So it says 1 cup of water, which we're going to use 1 cup of milk, buttermilk, that I've made homemade. We're going to do, here it says a half cup of vegetable oil, but I'm actually going to do, so when we double that, it has to be, so it's going to be 1 cup of butter, okay? And I've already melted it, so it's ready to go there. And it's actually 2 sticks of butter, okay? So just to let you know, it requires 2 sticks of butter. So this is an 8 ounce, so it's 2 of these, okay? So I have them already melted there. And what else? Okay, so That's it for right there. And then, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. And then also is asking for 3 eggs, but we're gonna do 4 eggs, okay? Now, my eggs are room temperature, the milk is room temperature. For a box cake, you don't have to do room temperature things. I just like to do that because for me, I feel like it just gives the cake is not shocked by coldness that you're putting into the mix. So that's just my opinion. You don't have to do that, but I like to just have things room temperature. All right, so here's our cake mix. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that open, get that poured into our bowl here. Okay, let's get that going. Pour it on in. Of course, you can use your cake box as a trash box, right? For now. Okay, here. So now I'm also going to add. This is a hack one for me as well. This is a half a cup of sugar. Okay, so half cup of regular sugar that goes in. You do not have to sift this if you don't choose to. You can if you want. Typically, box cakes you don't have to really sift those. I'm choosing not to sift this for right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and just incorporate it, get it mixed in there, nice and good. Okay, so I'm gonna mix that. I have already preheated my oven to 350 degrees because I am using non-stick pans. These are 9-inch non-stick pans I'm gonna be using. I'm doing a 2-layer cake. And for non-stick it's 350. If you have aluminum, then it'll be 325. Or if you're doing cupcakes, it'll be 325, okay? So my oven is preheating now. It's already ready, actually. I started it before, okay? All right, so now I didn't really put my timer on for this milk here, but I'm thinking it's probably been about 3 minutes now. So we'll do it for like another 2 minutes. I'll go ahead and just put a 2-minute timer on. I like to time stuff because I like to be on point with stuff. All right. So now let's go ahead and get the eggs cracked in here. So there's 4 eggs. Okay, these are large eggs. So we'll get those cracked in here. So I'm not adding anything different, but so I like to add my eggs one at a time, okay? But what I'm gonna do is go ahead and just add the butter because I like it to be a little bit more wet. I usually do the milk, then the butter, but since my milk is waiting, looks like it's looking good though. It's already curdling there. You guys can see it here. Let me show you. Not sure if you can see it, but it's yeah. See, it kind of like looks a little bit there. So we're just gonna just let it sit a little bit longer, and then we'll go ahead and mix it up. But I can still go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pour the butter. Okay, that's the 1 cup of butter. And we're gonna go ahead and just make sure all this butter gets in there. Scraping the bowl, the cup actually. Should get all the butter. Since I already put 1 egg in there, I'm gonna let it stay. Of course, I gotta let it stay in there now, but I'm gonna add my eggs one at a time as well. Yet another thing you do not have to do. You can also just put all the eggs in if you want. Like I said, I just like to do 1 at a time here. Just crack it on up. Okay. And I'm just dropping them right into the same cup that the butter was in. Not a problem. Do that. Okay. So there. Okay, 2 minutes, so that's finished. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just give this milk a little stir. And it's kind of curdled on top there. Actually, let me show you guys right here. See? Sorry about that. See how it's kind of like clumpy on the little, there you go. So then we'll just give it a little mix there. And then we'll go ahead and pour this into the mix. I'm gonna pour just half for now. We'll mix it up and then we'll pour the rest. Good mixing. I know it's kind of like, this is a Friday during the day, and I know people are at work, and so it may not be, anyone for that matter, or even able to join the live right now. But this will be recorded, so you'll be, hopefully you're watching it a little later on. But yeah, it's really cool. I'm just here at home making this cake and my family. Hope you guys are having a great day as well today. Put a little bit more milk. Drop one egg. Oop. Okay. And let's get that mixed up. So thank you guys so much for watching and supporting. It's been really cool. I appreciate your comments and your suggestions and things that you guys are informing me of and teaching me, because I'm still learning, y'all. So yes, love it, love it, love it. So we're just mixing this up here. Still adding some of our ingredients in here. Okay, we'll just add the rest of the milk. And we'll drop another egg. Oop. Okay. So it's funny because, as I make this cake, so I had to go back and even look at my own video, just make sure I'm not missing anything or make sure I'm not incorporating something different here, because I do want it to be exactly the same. And it is. The only thing I think last time I used the store-bought buttermilk. And so this time I didn't have any, so I knew I could make some myself, which actually I kind of want to start doing that. I think that's just better. I mean, it's better in a lot of areas. One is saving money as well, right? Because you're going to buy milk anyway if you drink milk. And, you have some vinegar in your cabinet, which if you're not really a salad eater like me, I'm not really a big salad eater. So my vinegar is just up in the cabinet sitting there. So I like that because I can use it for things like this. It's not just sitting in the cabinet being wasted, or just starts expiring. Okay, so it's the last egg I'm adding here. And then we're gonna go ahead and get that mixed in. Looking up there. Okay, so then I'm also gonna add some flavoring into this as well. Flavoring that I like, actually. I just tried it, found it, bought it. You do not need to do this as well, it's not necessary. I had one of my subscribers had left a comment, just about this particular flavoring, or I guess how I was talking about it, or the person who introduced it. And yes, they were completely right, just by saying that I, have to should come up with my own techniques and things like that. And it's so true, and so I think as I am learning from you all, I'm definitely taking all that to heart. And but since a lot of the way these cakes are made, they're all made the same. They're just made differently. Like some people will add this ingredients versus that. They'll add the same ingredient but less of it or more of it, things like that. But as far as the actual products, like these products are sold in stores, right? Online. So anyone can have access to them. So if you see that someone is using a product that you want to try, it's okay. Go ahead and try it, and that's what happened in this case. I just saw it, I liked it, and I was interested in, seeing how it worked. And so I was able to do that. And so this is the actual line that I had. This is a magic line, and this is some cream bouquet. and this is actually butter vanilla. So I found this one first, and then I went back and bought more of these. And they also, so they have like, you know, I mean, they're not cheap, but they're not too expensive. These small bottles were like $3. So, but they have different flavors. This is lemon illusion. Like I said, this is butter vanilla, and this is cream bouquet. So I'm going to add, of course, the, what is this one? The butter vanilla, okay? And these are kind of concentrated, so you don't need to use a lot of them. If you choose to use these, you don't have to use these. Our mothers back in the day didn't use this, not unless, I don't know how long this company's been around, but who knows? Maybe they did use them, I don't know. But, but I don't remember my family using this. So this is something new. I did purchase it, I found it, and it's really, really good. So it really, you know, our whole approach is to try to make box cakes taste like homemade. And so these are flavorings that kind of help add to that effort to do that, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and add some butter vanilla in here, like maybe just a drop or two, maybe 3 drops. And then we're gonna go ahead as 1, and give it 2. We'll just do 2. And then I'm gonna do 1 of the cream bouquet. So like I said, these are just flavors that I like. You can use any flavor you, whatever, you know, if you want. I also have this other flavoring that I bought as well. This is butter bakery illusion, okay, by Laura Ann. So this is another one that I bought, and I use this from time to time. I haven't used it in my last few cakes, but this is very good too. It gives you a very, very nice buttery flavor. So yeah, you know, I mean, this is your cake. You know, you make it how you want to make it. I guess the whole point is if people like it, it's okay. You can use it, right? You spend your money on the products, you can use it. So anyway, that's pretty much that whole story there. So that's really it. All right, so I am mixing this up nice and good here. I'll bring it a little closer so you guys can see it. So I mix it nice and creamy. Looks very, oh, it smells so good too. It's gonna be good, you guys. And I've seen all the comments that you guys made and how good it, you know, when you actually tried this recipe and it worked for you. And that just excites me so much. It's so good to know that, you know, other people are experiencing just the joy of food as I am. Look at that, nice and creamy. Look how it's folding into the bowl. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be really, yeah, this is good. This is perfect. Okay, so I think we're good here with the mixture. So we're all done there. Now, what I'm gonna do is, so I have my Hershey's, right? The famous Hershey's frosting here. So I'm gonna go ahead and melt this a little bit. Now we wanna melt this like maybe 15 seconds at a time, because you don't wanna over melt this, right? It still needs to be creamy. You wanna put like a little, just a little hole in here to give it some air for melting. So I just put like a little hole in there. And then we'll go ahead and put this in the microwave for like the first 15 seconds. I want to get it ready because I'm going to start to enter into the pans, okay? Got my other ingredients here for our frosting. I'm excited about that. I'll just set this up here for now. And we'll put these in the sink. A little cleanup here. I really, honestly guys, I only have like a little space here in my kitchen, so I'm really working it. I'm working the kitchen, right? Okay, let's check it. It's 15 seconds. It's getting soft. Okay, mix it up here a little bit. Show you guys here. So just mix it up here a little bit. Still a little thick, but it's good, it's okay. Mix it up so that it's pourable, but not still have a little texture to it. So we'll put it in for like another 15 seconds because you don't want it to be liquid, too much liquefied. I was baking guys, I have not even put that video out there. I probably won't, to be honest, but I made a red velvet. I tried to make red velvet cookies. And you know, hey, things happen in the kitchen, okay? So, but I end up, I was gonna put some vanilla icing in it, right? And ended up over microwaving the icing. So it was just like liquid. It just did not work. So anyway, because I didn't do it like every 15 seconds. So be careful with that if you decide to do this. Just make sure you're slowly warming it up, okay? So let's try it again. I'll probably do just 10. Let me do 10 seconds. I really don't want it to over. We'll do 10 seconds. Okay. So I have my pads here. And I'm gonna go ahead and spray them down. Feels good. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's good. Nice texture. Still a little thick. You know, I may go a little bit more because it's not like, it's running a little bit, but not a lot. So I need it to be a little bit more runny there. Okay, so we're doing that. Very good. All right. Well, I definitely will be coming on a little bit more with more lives here. I got to figure out how I can notify you guys that I'm going to go on live so that, you know, people are waiting to view. And we will see. Let's do 10 more seconds. Okay, in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and spray down our pan here with Baker's Joy. You don't have to use Baker's Joy. You can use Pam Baking. You want to make sure if you use any spray that it has flour in it, okay? So typically when you use a pan spray, just make sure it's for baking purposes, and then it should have flour in it, okay? So just make sure that, or you can just butter it down, oil it down the pan, put a little flour in here. Some people oil it down and put cocoa powder and just, you know, kind of pat it around, and then they just pour the excess in the cake batter. That's good too, right? I just chose not to do that right now. I really haven't got to. I'm gonna use the cocoa powder actually for the frosting for the first time too. So, you know, hey, there's always first. Life is full of firsts, and it's all good, right? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just spray our pan down here. Make sure you get the sides all around it. Okay, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I don't want to do too much. Okay, so that's that one. And then we have our second one here. Gotta be a little bit careful. Actually, I kind of got a little in the cake batter here, y'all, but it shouldn't affect anything. Yeah, that spray goes all over the place, so I forgot I should have put it toward this way. Anyway, just a little sprinkle that on there. Okay, so that's that. You can wipe off the edges, make sure it doesn't burn inside the oven. And I don't know, lately my oven is kind of getting off calibrated a little bit, so I need to, so I may be having to watch the oven a little bit, because it's kind of been going like between 15 and 25 degrees hotter. So I do have a thermometer in there that, you know, tells me exactly how hot the oven is. So if I see that it's a little bit more than 350, then I'll bring my, I'll program it down to like 325, you know. So sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. So I just got to keep my eye on it, because if you don't, your cake is not going to come out. It's not going to rise right. It's not going to be done all the way. It may be dense, you know, so you just got to be careful. So check your oven. Make sure your oven is calibrated properly. Okay, so we are done here, and so now we are going to pour them into the pans. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is let me take this spatula, and I'm just going to scrape down my sides on my bowl and the bottom of it, just make sure that everything is incorporated, and we'll go from there. Nice. It's going to be Very, very good. As I said before, guys, this is not all healthy, but it's gonna be good. All right. Okay. Let's get all of our batter. I know when I was younger, I did like licking the bowl, but I know a lot of, some people are more, conscious now because the eggs that's in it. They said, because even on the box it says, do not eat uncooked batter, But we know we sneak and do it anyway. You sneak and do it anyway. Okay, so I'm just scraping down the bowl, getting under there, making sure everything's incorporated and mixed up there. Looks good. Looks very, very good. Okay. Nice and flavorful. Okay. All right. So, let's start here. So what I'm gonna do is actually, I'm gonna spoon it into the pan because I wanna make sure that it's even. And I don't have a scale, to kind of weigh. I know a lot of people have scales that they weigh their pans and make sure everything is even. But I'm gonna go ahead and just spoon it in so that way I can have at least an even amount of spoon action going on here. All right, so we're just gonna do a heap and scoop. So one here. Okay, we'll do a heap and scoop here. Two. Three. I'm sure there's probably other ways. If you guys see another way we could do this, cool. Show me. Tell me. Well, tell me. Okay, that little spoon is a little less. Okay. A heaping spoon here. That's 4. And this is probably going to be the last. Yeah, it looks pretty even. So little DJ, well, he's not little actually. My nephew's, I think he's turning 28, I think, 27. One of those. He is very, very special and dear to us, for sure. Okay, so we are scraping this bowl here, making sure we get everything. Looks like it's good. I think we're gonna have an even cake, guys. Yay! This there. I'm gonna take the spoon, spatula, and I'm going to scrape it down. Get all my batter. Okay, so we'll do inside the spoon in this pan, and then we'll do the back side in this one. It's not that much back here, but okay. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate it. Or watching, because honestly, I don't think anyone is joined right now. Do we? Oh, we do have someone. Hi. Hello there. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you joining. He's like, Christopher. Hi, Christopher. I'm Dawn. Nice to meet you. So I'm just making the ooey gooey here. Just making it for my little nephew. Today is his birthday, and so he requested the ooey gooey. So I'm just, at this point now, I'm putting him in the pans, making sure it's nice and even here. And yeah, hope your day is good. I know it's during the daytime today. I mean, I'm not sure where you are. I'm in California, so it's kind of during the day here. I know people working and doing those things, so for sure. So this is the ooey gooey part right here. So this is where we're gonna pour the frosting on this layer here, these layers. Look at that. So good, right? Awesome. All right. Cool. All right. So I'll bring it over here a little bit closer. You kind of see, pour the ooey gooey on top. So we just pour it on like this. Nice. Okay, that's one. It's gonna be so good. I've gotten a lot of comments how great people tried it and it worked. So we're gonna keep it going. Keep it going. All right, so then we'll go ahead and take a fork and we will go ahead and just, just kind of mixing around a little bit in the cake. Make it like little swirls here. Nice. And then I'm gonna actually add a little bit more too. That's one there. And then we'll go here and do the same for this one. Nice. Oh my gosh, I love chocolate. I'm not a big, well, I love chocolate, but chocolate cake and donuts and oh my goodness, I am a sweet tooth head, I tell you, for sure. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add a little bit more. Why not? Why not a little bit more chocolate, right? Okay. We want it to be very ooey gooey here, right? So let's add a little bit more on the top. Yummy. This is gonna be very delicious. Okay, we'll stop there. Or should we stop at chocolate, All right, so here we go. All right. Okay, so we are ready to put these in the oven. And they're gonna go ahead and bake in the oven, we'll say about 25, 30 minutes. I know we're adding this extra chocolate in here, so we may have to take it a little bit longer, but we will definitely keep our eye on it. You want to still make sure that it's even. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and make it a little bit even, press it out to the edges a little bit there. I am going to also put a piece of parchment paper in my oven because I want to make sure that, if it starts to bubble over a little bit, that it won't get into the oven, the bottom part of the oven. So I'm just flattening it out right here, just making sure that it's to the edge of the pan here. Okay, that should be good. All right, so just a little shake, a little pat, get the bubbles out. You can drop it on a towel or something. Okay. All right, so now I have to open up my refrigerator, guys, okay, because my refrigerator is covering up my stove. But anyway, you gotta do what you gotta do in your kitchen, right? So anyway, here we go. So we're gonna go ahead and put these on the middle rack. There, we'll put this one in. So my oven looks like it is, we'll do that. Okay, let me see, where's my pot holder? Get the pot holders out here, I need to pick up my... Okay, so, yeah, my oven's doing pretty good. It says it's on 350, so we're good for now. Let's go ahead and get that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get these in here, and then they will go for about 25 to 30 minutes. We will check them, and we will move from there. So in the meantime, we are going to. This is my first time, but I'm going to make some frosting, chocolate frosting. I'm going to do that. So we'll save this. I'm going to put this in the freezer so that it can get firm again, because I may need to use it for the top, depending. It just really depends. So for right now, this is good. Okay. All right, so we're gonna use my mixer for this because I think it'd be much better than me standing here manually mixing it up here. Okay, so we are good there. So here's my stand mixer. And we'll move this here. If we can see this, I'll move it around a little bit so you can see. Okay. All right, so we have our cream cheese that we're gonna cut out about 8 ounces of that. We're gonna have a stick of room temperature soft butter we're gonna use as well. And we're gonna get that mixed up. Add the sugar, the cream cheese, and then we're gonna go ahead and make our ice and our frosting. So I actually was in Costco and I saw this in there. So I said, you know what, I'm baking. I need to just go ahead and just buy this big one and we'll just keep it in the refrigerator and we'll use it. And it's cool because it does have measurements on it. So really big old brick here. So we're gonna go ahead and cut us out a piece here. So it's a 1/2 pound section. Okay, so each dotted line, okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just cut out. I'm gonna use a different knife. See here. So this is gonna be fun because I've never, like I said, I haven't. Well, I've tried to make the frosting before, but I usually do glaze. I don't really do frosting, so I'm gonna try it this time. And that should be good there. Go ahead and take that off. And then I'll get my little piece out here. So we're gonna use, we'll use this attachment here. We'll keep it for a minute till we're ready to use it. Okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and put this back in the refrigerator. And this, the frosting we're gonna use with no egg. So it's just gonna be just plain regular butter, and we're also going to, of course, use the cocoa powder for that, and we're going to use the powdered sugar. And then we will see, we'll put a little vanilla flavor in it as well to give it some flavor. So we'll just go ahead and do a 1/2 stick of butter. Get that in the mixer. And I didn't do my timer. All right, so let me do my timer. I said 25 to 30, so I'm gonna do 25 minutes now. And we'll check it. Okay, here we go. Butter in. And I just like to scrape off. Just make sure I put it all in here. This is great. Let's see here. All right. Let's go ahead and put it on here already. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just get this going on low, just to kind of get it incorporated, or mixed up, I'm sorry. Okay, so we're gonna mix it up here. Okay, so we're just mixing, we're just gonna just lightly mix it up here, get a little bit more soft here. Okay, all right, that should be good. And then we'll go ahead and add our cream cheese. So we'll get that going here. Goes in. Let me see. I probably just want to do, let me do half for right now. I think that's about 8 ounces. So we'll get that incorporated first. got to take your time with this part. It takes a, gotta be patient. Lock it up. Some in here. Kind of get it mixed up there. I always like to smell the butter and the cream cheese together. It smells so good. So we're gonna incorporate this. Very, very good. Okay, let's just put the other piece in. They want to put too much at one time, so they're nice and clunky. Okay, just mix it down. I'm gonna go ahead and just scrape my bowl down real quick since I'm in here. Just make sure everything is down in there. And then we'll mix this up for maybe a few minutes. We'll get this mixed up. Yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm new to baking, I was never really a big cook, but, my sister was, and, she recently passed. Well, for me, it's still recent. It was 2017 she passed, my younger sister. She loved to cook, so this definitely inspired me to kind of carry on her legacy by learning to do this. We used to always go to her house and just eat all her food up, she was such a great cook. Miss her dearly, and so this is kind of a therapy for me as well, just to kind of put me in the mind of remembering her. So yeah, I'm having a really good time, but I'm experiencing something that I've never experienced before just by cooking, because food brings joy to people, right? Makes you happy. So it's definitely making me happy for sure, and my family, because I'm cooking a little bit more. They're like, "Oh my gosh, Mom, are you cooking?" My husband, "What you cook today?" So they're like excited too. So that makes me happy, of course. You make your family happy. And so yeah. All right, so we're just gonna get this mixed up so it's nice and creamy and mixed, a little fluffy. So of course, this is my first time going live. I'm sure you saw that in the thing, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna do it. I have to make a cake. Just coming out here on the platform, doing this chocolate ooey gooey. Got a lot of comments and views for it. So I thought I would go live to kind of show you how I put it together, which you guys are probably way better than I am. We're doing this, But it's something that I'm enjoying. So this is really cool, and it's really great to even meet new people, meet you guys, and you guys send me a hello and a hi, and encourage me. So I really appreciate it. It keeps me motivated to keep doing this, because it really shows just how we are really connected. We're really connected, even though we're far in between. We don't really know each other, but because we're able to come on this platform and do this and come together, it's really a good thing. So I'm really enjoying this a lot. Right. So it looks good. It looks nice and getting fluffy there. Nice and fluffy. Okay. Let that go. Okay. So now we are going to. We're going to add our flavoring, which is going to be vanilla extract. So I'm going to do like a teaspoon of vanilla extract in here. So we get a little flavor now. And I'm also going to add another flavoring that I like to use. And this is, which one is it? This is my butter vanilla. So these are flavorings, okay? You can buy these online if you choose to. You don't have to use these things. This is what I like to do to enhance my cakes. Okay, so it's getting nice and fluffy. We're gonna just keep doing that. Okay, we'll stop it there for a moment. And then I'll take a little scoop here and I'll come show you the fluffiness it has, looks like. So it's nice and fluffy. So that's just the butter and the cream cheese. Nice, yummy. All right, so we'll get that in here, scrape down the bowl again, and then I'm gonna add the flavoring. We'll get that mixed in, and then we'll add the powdered sugar. Well, the cocoa butter, and then the powdered sugar. Okay. Oh, goodness. Sometimes I look at myself, I'm like, Donna, are you really doing this? Are you really in the kitchen? You really in the kitchen again, girl? Are you really cooking? So, yes, I am. Yes, I am cooking. Trying to get it. And you know what I've got to do? Put the parchment paper in there. But we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to worry about it. It should be fine. But if I look at it and see this kind of bubbling, I'll go ahead and do that. All right, so I'm going to put a teaspoon of vanilla extract. A teaspoon. I don't want to overdo it. I'm going to taste it. And if I feel like it needs, after everything's mixed up, if I feel like it needs a little more flavor, and I'll probably add a little bit more vanilla, or I may even add like 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract, just for flavoring. This is concentrated a little bit here, so I'm gonna just put like a drop of this, not much, just a drop, and that's really all you need because it's really kind of potent here. So let me see if I can get a drop out of here without it streaming down. Got it, 1 drop. Okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and put this down, and then we'll get this incorporated. It smells so delicious. Oh my goodness. Let's just mix that up. And then next, we'll do we're gonna do maybe, okay, that's mixed up there. Okay, so we're gonna do, now we'll do the cocoa. I'm trying to see how much I want to put in here because I don't want to overdo it here. So let me see. Probably, let me just start with a, maybe like a 1/2 cup. We'll do a 1/2 cup of, no, that's probably too much. Let me do some tablespoons here. All right, so we're gonna do, let's do 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder to start. We'll see. I don't even need that much, I really don't think. But anyway, this is what I like to do. So we'll go ahead and put, I'm gonna put that in the powder. Okay, so we'll do 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. That's 1. And we'll do 2. Okay, that should definitely balance out. And then I'm also going to add a dash of salt too once I incorporate the powder, the sugar, just to kind of offset the sweetness of it, okay? All right, so let's get this down. We'll start slow so that you're not fluffing it over. It's going to be a little thick, which we want it thick. Go ahead and just incorporate it once it starts, so it won't be powder everywhere. You just speed it up a little bit. Get it mixed up. Good. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Homemade frosting. Who knew? I didn't know. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. That's amazing. Okay. Can you see it? Look at that. Wow. Nice. I'm impressed. Oh my goodness. Okay. Very good. Very good. Look at that. All right, so I'm gonna stop it so I can scrape down my sides. And here. Okay, so let's scrape it down. This is perfect. This is exactly what I was imagining it would be. And I've always wanted to make my own homemade frosting. I'm like, there's gotta be a way you could do that, right? So here I am, making my homemade frosting. You could do it too. Maybe you're already doing it, I'm not sure. Yeah, I know there's so many bakers out there, and I appreciate you guys even taking the time to even watch me, you know, an amateur at this, but you know, we're learning. I'm learning from you guys for sure. Okay, so there we go. So we got that. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and continue to mix. Cakes are still baking, of course. Awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and start to incorporate the sugar. Now for the sugar, you make it as sweet as you want to make it. Like, so you can put as much sugar, powdered sugar as you choose to. I'm gonna start off at least with about 4 cups. I'm gonna start off with, and then I'll taste it to kind of see if it's sweet enough that I like it. If not, I'll add more. If not, we'll stop. Okay. And then you're gonna incorporate those slowly. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and reduce the speed here. All right, a little lower. I'll speed up a little bit more later, but okay. So we're gonna go ahead and open the sugar here. I had to buy another pack because I ran out of the other one. I'll just do a little spout here on the side so it's pourable. And here. Okay. So I'm gonna add like just a cup at a time as I go. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get that full. 1 cup. And this is, of course, just gonna make it sweet. And I'm also going to, I'm actually stop it because I kind of want to sift this, which I actually wanted to sift the cocoa powder, but I didn't, but it's okay. You don't have to sift. I like to sift these just to really make sure it's nice and fine. So let me stop here a little bit. Let me get my sifter. I have it right here. And we'll sift it into the batter here, okay? So this is gonna be 1 cup. Okay. And we'll get that sifted in. Get it sifted. It's gonna take a little longer, but I really want this to be right. Like I said, you don't have to sift this, but if you choose to do it, you can. And you don't have to if you don't choose to. This is 1 cup. I think next time I'm gonna take this blade off. So I can just do it a little bit more. I don't try not to make too much of a mess over here. Hi, honey. My husband's home. Hi, sweetie. I'm on the live right now. Got some people there. Who's that? Who's that? Is that my mother? My mother's online, guys. Yes, Mom, you're right. There's so many different ways to do stuff, you know? Hey. Welcome, Mommy. My mother's on, guys. I know my mother's a little shy. But here we are. Okay. almost here. Almost. Let me try to mix this a little bit, make it a little bit faster here. Because this is taking a little bit. I'm smelling the cake, it's smelling good. Actually, I do have a little bit of something on the bottom of my stove that's burning, but it's not the cake. But I forgot to clean that out before. But anyway, here we are. God, I'm making a mess. Making a mess here. It's okay. I'll clean it up later. All right. All right. We'll stay there. Okay. So this is the first cup. Go ahead and put that down. Clean up a little mess here, guys. All right. Lock it, and then we'll go slow so that the powder is not all over the place. So you just go ahead and mix up the sugar. Mix it up, mix it up. Okay, we'll speed it up a little bit. Okay. And I'm also going to actually put this in a piping bag so that I can make it in the middle of the cake. And then I'm going to, also I'm going to try to add like little bitty, not flowers, but like a ribbon around it a little bit. Trying to be a little fancy. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. All right. So we'll go ahead and scrape our bowl down. That's incorporated there. And Get that in there. Hi, honey. Come on in here. He's not coming in here, guys. He's not coming in here. That's all right. That's okay. All right, let me take this off so I can add this sugar in here. Turn it. There we go. Let me just put this down for a second. And then we will get another cup of sugar. One more cup. All right. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you guys. Uh-oh. All right. It's okay. And then we'll go ahead and... Oh, there we go. See, that's better. It's quicker. I have more room to maneuver. Some people put like up to 8 cups of this sugar in their frosting, so we'll see. This is only 2. And I'm already about to be over it. You gotta be patient in the kitchen when you're cooking. You gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. So I'm learning that. Okay. So as I even see, I'm glad I'm actually sifting this, because if you can see, there's like little crumbs in there. So these I don't want. So these I'm just gonna leave them out. And then scrape my bowl down once again. Make sure everything is incorporated in here, down here. Because sometimes your blades don't really hit every part of the bowl. Even though mine has like this little scraper on it, but sometimes it still doesn't really scrape it that great. So just want to make sure. Okay. All right, so I have that down. We just take a peek at the cakes. Oh, whoa, they are definitely growing. And I think I am going to go ahead and put a parchment paper down, because it looks like the Ooey Gooey is gooey. It's oozing out a little bit. Yes, I got to open up the refrigerator. I know. It's okay. It's okay. I'm working on that. Let me hurry up, because I don't want this oven to lose temperature. All right, there we go. I don't want the cake to fall. It's okay. I'm working on getting another refrigerator, so I don't have to do that. But anyway. All right, here we go. Okay, let's get this down in there. All right, let's get this back going here. This back on. Where am I? Here we go. All right. Okay, so that's 2, right? Okay, that's 2. Got to keep track. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and cook this slowly. Get it mixed. Okay, then we'll speed it up. So while that's mixing, I'm gonna go ahead and just pour another cup, because I want to do at least 4. Let's do at least 4 cups, and then we'll see what we're working with. I'll taste it, and we'll see how sweet it is. Increase a little bit more. I still see some little white down there. Just make sure it's all incorporated there. Yes, yes. Like I said, my family know. This is really, really, really new for me. Really fun. I mean, just something as I'm cooking, I think about my sister, because she used to cook, and I'm thinking like, man, she had a lot of patience being in that kitchen, doing all this. Man, she wasn't really the baker, but she cooked more of the food. So baking is already a task in itself, let alone cooking entrees. So whoa, hats off to her. All right. Uh-oh. Don't burn. What's going on here? Yeah, see, the cake is kind of coming over. Ooh, look at that. This is live, y'all. This is live. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on. I think it's just dripping, actually, over Yeah, well, the cake looks fine though. Why is it? I think it's something. It's on the bottom of my stove. So, whoa. All right. The cake looks amazing though. Ooh, it look good. Put this over a little bit. Yeah, see, it's oozing over on that side. All right, it's okay. It's all right. Ooh, y'all, that's see. Ooh, my house is smoking. Somebody open up the window. This is stuff happens when you go live, right? Okay, hold on a second, y'all. Let me open up this door so that this smoke can get out of here. Open up the door. All right. It's okay. We're good. We're good. We're good, y'all. We're good. Okay. We're going to continue, though. It's going to be fine. It's just the bottom of the oven. And I don't know. I have 3 more minutes on the cake, so. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. That's all right, y'all. Things happen in the kitchen. Can't let it bother you. It's okay. It's all right. So yeah, see all that smoke coming out of here? Let me see if I can try to find it. I don't know. What's going on? Oh, it's on this side. Something's falling in there. Something. Okay, I'm gonna test the cake anyway. I don't think it's done yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the toothpick in it. Let me just try it. Let me see, because I don't think it's ready yet. No, it's not ready yet. No, it's getting more time. Okay. This is my. That's my thermometer. I have in my stove. Okay. We're gonna get it together, y'all. We're gonna get it together. Don't worry, don't worry. I know it's smoking here. Sorry about that. I already told you I'm keeping everything real in this kitchen, okay? So hey, this is how it goes down sometimes. All right. So let's see here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just turn off the oven. Let me turn it off. I'm gonna turn it off. We have like 38 more seconds, but I'm gonna let it cook a little bit longer from the heat. I hope this don't mess my cake up. Let's see. Hope you ain't gotta call the fire department. Are those smoke alarms gonna go off? Goodness gracious. This is a first. This has never happened. Of all the days that go live, this would happen. What in the world? Anyway. Okay, so that was 2 cups. This is 3. Okay. So actually that's my, some of the cakes are done, but I just checked on it's not, so it still needs to cook a little longer. Let's go ahead and put this last one in. Well, 3. Thank you for your patience, guys. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep moving forward. All right. Okay, so that's 3. Put you back on. Okay, lock it. Slow. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the oven back on a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna just turn it back on a little bit. Still let it cook. I don't want it to not be done. Jordan, are you there? Is it a fan that we can bring out? Kind of move some of the smoke. Is it a fan? Can you ask Uncle Faith, is there like a fan? I don't know if Jordan have one or. All right. So that was 3 cups, and this is going to be the 4th cup. Okay. We'll do 1 more cup, and then we will see if that's sweet enough. I know, like old school, when something burns in your stove, I guess you could put baking soda down there. If that's true, if someone can tell me that on the live, that'd be great. What can I put at the bottom of my oven to kind of take that burn out? I think it's baking soda or salt, something like that. One of the two. We'll see. So I'll just probably put that at the bottom of the stove. Okay, it's cool. It's probably in the garage. All right. So we're gonna put this last cup in here, mix it up, we'll taste it. And if I feel like I need to add more, then I'll add more. And the flavoring as well, so. But we got my icing. I'm proud of the icing. What? Look at these cakes again. Real quick. Go ahead and poke them a little bit here. They look good. They might be done. Looks like they're done, actually. The sticks are coming out clean. I'm gonna let it it's still a little bit, so let me just wait like maybe. I'm gonna do a 2-minute timer here and then we'll take it out. Okay, so last one. 4th one. Okay. Oh, okay. Baking soda. All right. Hello. Hi. Is that a minimal? Hi. Okay. Yeah. So yes, baking soda. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was either baking soda that I could put on the bottom of the stove or salt or something like that. So I have that. But you know what? I'm just gonna clean it out too. But right now it's kind of hot, so I guess I shouldn't pour it right now while it's hot. Yeah, so for those who just joining, I'm actually making a Ooey Gooey chocolate cake for one of my nephews. It's his birthday. My nephew on my husband's side of the family, and his favorite is chocolate. So they asked me if I can make the Ooey Gooey chocolate cakes. I've been getting a lot of, reviews for it and a lot of comments, and people are really enjoying it. So I thought I would just come on live. My first time going on live, I just had a little experience with something burning in my oven. Well, not the cakes, but the actual something dripped in my oven. So, so we had to work that out for a second. But anyway, we're going to continue on moving forward. And yeah. All right. So right now I'm actually making frosting, chocolate frosting for the cake. And the cakes are about to come out of the oven right now. Okay, so that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and take the cakes out right now real quick so that they can start cooling off. We'll let them cool off in the pan for about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll take them out of the pan, let them cool a little bit more on the cooling rack, and then we'll go ahead and get them frosted. So here's one. I'll bring it over so you guys can see them. Looks very good. Ooh, wow, that looks good. See, that's what's dripping right there. Okay. Okay, let me bring this cake over so you guys can see it. I'm gonna bring this one over here so you guys can see where the Ooey Gooey had came out. But look, so here's the cake. That's one of them. And you see right there, that's where the Ooey Gooey was coming out and it was dripping. And so there it is. Looks so good. Wow, look at that. It's gonna be very, very good. I love it. And so they say the cake is done and good, like when it starts to pull away from the corner, from the edges. And it looks like there's space in there as well. So that's the that's one of them, chocolate Ooey Gooey. Right. I'll show you the other one. It's actually good. Here's the other one. It looks good. All right, so we're gonna let those cool for another 10 minutes. I'm gonna turn off my oven. I'm gonna turn on my timer just so I can keep time of things. I think that helps me a lot. I'll just do 15 minutes because like we're still making this icing anyway. All right, so this is the 4th cup of powdered sugar. It's already in here. We're gonna lock it. We're gonna go ahead and be slow to incorporate. Get it mixed up in there. I have a straight mess here, guys, but it's okay. I'll have cleaned up later. I'm learning as I cook more. I'm learning like little techniques and little things, you know. So we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. So of course, since this frosting is gonna be a little thick, which it should be because you need to have some thickness as you are icing the cake. And like I said, I did buy the frosting as well, so I still may even put a little of this in there, just to make it a little bit more chocolatey. This is kind of like a light color chocolate, which is fine. So I think I may even incorporate a little of that. That's another hack as well, right, from the box cake. So this is the cake mix that I'm using to hack. This is the Betty Crocker Super Moist Cake Mix. That's chocolate fudge. This is the one that I'm hacking. Okay, speed up a little bit. I still see like little white. That's because I have to scrape down my bowl. All right, so there we go. So that's 4. So I'm gonna go ahead and taste this. I'll scrape down my bowl as well, just to kind of see if this is the sweetness that I want. Hopefully that whoever eats it will want it too. I know some people are really not into a lot of sweet and a lot of sugar, you know, but this is how you make it. So I don't know if, you know, I'm not gonna be healthy, but I'm sure it's gonna be good. All right, so let me get a spoon here so I can try real quick, and then we will see. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. This is good. Wow. It tastes better than than what you buy in the store. Are you serious? I do need to add some salt though. Okay, so I'm saying that I do need to say it is real sweet. I think 4 is enough. Like 4 cups of that is enough. I think I'm gonna start with the sugar. I'm gonna put a dash of salt just to kind of balance the sugar in a little bit, and we'll get it remixed up here a little bit. Because that's good. So we just do like a little pinch of salt. Okay, it's like less than 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I think I also want to add like a little drop of almond extract. Where's my almond? So because I like flavor, and so even though it's sweet, I think this is going to help to even cut more of the sweetness too. So let me just do like a little drop of almond extract. Very teeny weeny, very little. Boop, that's it. Okay, so that smells so good. I love almond extract. That just smells so amazing. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get that straight down my bowl here. Yeah, see that powdered sugar is still kind of right there. So I'm gonna get that in there. Who's that? Hi, Alyssa. Hello, hello. Hi, thank you for joining. Appreciate you guys. I'm making an Ooey Gooey cake. Now I gotta keep repeating myself as people are joining, so I know those who have already been on, you course, you know. But so right now the cakes are out of the oven and they are cooling. I am making the buttercream cheese frosting for the cake, and appreciate all you guys' support. Those who have left comments, those who've actually tried this recipe, appreciate that. And I've got some great reviews from it, and so I'm glad that it has encouraged you guys and others. This has been really, really cool. I'm learning a lot from other people as well, so I appreciate you guys. All right, so let me go ahead and get this mixed up a little bit here again. All right. Okay, and then after this should be the end of this. Should be enough. So I'm gonna taste it again, and then I'm going to see if I want to add a little of this Hershey's to it as well. I just love chocolate. If I'm gonna make a chocolate cake, I'm gonna go all out with chocolate. Okay. So we'll speed it up a little bit here. Get it all nice and incorporated there. I just added a little bit more. I added a pinch of salt, and I added a little almond extract as well. It's very, very delicious. All right, bring it down. All right, let's go. One more taste. I'm gonna get a clean spoon, right? You don't want to be all using the same spoon, double dipping. We double dipping. All right. That's good. That's really good. Wow. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be good. So, okay, so the frosting's done. That's it. So we'll clean this up. And then the cakes are cooling. I think I put it on for 15 minutes. It says there's 9 minutes left. But I'm not sure who wants to continue to hang out with me. But I'll stay on live, you know, as I'm kind of cleaning up a little bit. We can chit chat a little bit. Like I said earlier, I know this is like during the daytime, people at work doing stuff, you know. But I know for those who are not able to join right now, they'll be able to see it later. Maybe later on tonight when they get home, they chilling out after the family's taken care of, you know, sit down for a little R&R, a little relaxation, and get on YouTube and see what's going on out there in the YouTube world, right? And yeah, so I am encouraged by this. Let me pull this out. Okay, then we'll take this off here. I'll wipe this down a little bit. Now, I'll bring it over there so you guys can see what it looks like. Ooh, we have a surprise for you guys too. Where's the kind? I want them to meet them. Okay, so here's the frosting. So I'm scraping the bowl down again, just getting it prepared. I have a top that I'm gonna put on here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the refrigerator so that it can chill a little bit. And so this is it right here. Nice, 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 nice. All right, yeah, I can see it. We'll see, there it is. So it's nice and thick. Nice and thick. See, it's gonna be perfect to ice in the cakes. And I'm gonna put a layer in the middle. Oh my goodness, look at that. Very good, very good. Love it. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do here. And that should be enough to frost it, I think. I don't think I need to make any more. So we're gonna use this, and if I need to add something else, I'll just have to add the one that's in the box, you know, in the jar, which this should be good. Because I think what I may do is maybe I can add some of the frosting from the jar in the middle of the cake, and then this will be for the outside of it. Probably I'll do that. I think I may do that. And our grandson is here too, so just FYI, I know he's over a year old, and I know some people, you know, they're leery about babies being on, you know, showing your babies and all that, but his parents are totally okay with it, for sure. he already has an Instagram channel, okay? So I'm sure him coming up here on our family YouTube channel to say hi to you guys it's okay. So just FYI, let you know that. I think they went to go put some pants on him or something like that. Jordan, are you guys gonna bring them so you can say hi? What are you gonna change? Okay. All right. So we're gonna get this done here. And so we're done with the frosting, the icing. Frosting, whatever you wanna call it. Nice. All right, so let's see here. What are we doing? All right, so I have a top for this. Let me put the top on it. And then we'll get this chilled. I'll hand this off to my son so he can put it in the other refrigerator. We have 2 refrigerators now. Not bragging, but one belonged to my sister that, you know, a lot of things is kind of hard to part with, you know, when you lose a loved one, right? So, yeah. So anyway, so this is going to go in the refrigerator until I'm ready to icing the cakes. And they're still cooling. I still have cleanup to do here, so we're just going to be moseying along here and making sure we have everything accounted for and cleaned up. Now, it is a lot going on in this kitchen today, y'all, but I appreciate you guys joining me and hanging in there. Got powdered sugar, y'all. So that was a good experience for me. Like I've never made frosting before, so that's good. I'm proud of that. I'm proud, and I'll just get better and better, you know, as I make them more, you know, and try to learn not to make a mess or burn up the stuff, the place. So that was good. That was good. So yes, I hope you guys are having a good day today. I know my day is good. Woke this morning feeling pretty well, pretty good. And I look forward to cooking more. And I want to say too, I had put like a little, what do you even call it? A little not a saying, but look at me, I can't even think straight. I put a short video out there about February, for the month of February. So for the month of February, I am going to be making some African American heritage dishes, like a whole meal from the meat all the way down to the drink. So the meat, the veggie, we're gonna do cornbread. We're gonna do a certain type of cornbread. So we're gonna do like so every week I'm gonna put out a video of some type of African American heritage meal that, you know, that usually falls into the culture. And so one of them is oxtail stew. We're gonna make collard greens with cornmeal dumplings. That sounds really good. We're gonna do a crackling cornbread. So that's new, so we're gonna do that. I've never made that. We're gonna make a Creole rice. And the Creole rice, that consists of okra, and I don't like okra, okay? However, there is something in there where you're gonna, I guess you're supposed to bathe it in lemon juice, and that kind of takes the sliminess away from it. So because I saw that, I was down to do it. I'm like, okay, cool. So anyway, we're gonna do that. We're gonna make a clove lemonade. That's another thing. So there's a book, I'll show you guys a book while we're waiting. There's a book that my sister had, and she actually cooked meals from it. And so I have this book. And so this is a book that I'll be cooking those meals from, which is so cool. I've already gone through this book and kind of marked some of the food that I want to cook and all that. And I've already been cooking a few things here and there. So anyway, this is near and dear to my heart, and just to keep it in our family. So my sister had it herself. And so, yeah. So for the month of February, we're going to be doing that. So here, come. So this is Sakani. This is our youngest grandson. We have 3 grandchildren. Excuse me, y'all. He don't have no pants on. He don't have no pants on, but it's okay. He's the baby. So we're gonna say hi. Say hi. Come here. Say hi. Say hi. You say hi to everybody? This is Sakani. Say hi. He's like, what am I doing? What you doing, lady? Say hi. So we have 3 grandchildren. He's the baby. He's Sakani. He's a year-old. And then we have a 2-year-old. Her name is Mackenzie. And then we have a 13-year-old grandson, and his name is Taylor. So this is one of the. Hi, Papa. You say hi? Yeah, you say hi. You say hi. You tell him hi. Say, see. You want to show them, do your ABCs? Huh? I want your ear. Say A.
B.
C.
E.
D. F. G. Yes, good job. You're on your way. What about happy? Are you happy?
Happy.
Are you happy?
Happy.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Good job. Okay. All right. Say bye-bye.
Say bye.
Say bye-bye. We'll see you later.
Say bye.
Say see you later.
Say bye. Say
Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Say bye. Yes, sir. Bye. I see you.
All right.
Good job.
All right.
Good job.
Okay. So that was the. Let me turn y'all back this way now. But that was the alarm that the cakes are cooled for 15 minutes. Yep, right on time. So we're gonna go ahead and get them out and cooled on a cooling rack. Because I actually got to cool some more, so. But anyway, so I just wanted to get you guys to this point to see the cakes and on the cooling rack and all that jazziness. But that's pretty much how the cake is made. I can, I probably would come, I'm gonna come back on live probably in a little bit, because I don't want you guys just sitting around waiting while these cakes cool and everything, and I'm washing dishes and all that, kind of stuff, But hey, but if you want to stay, I can stay on. It's no problem with me, but I don't want to bore you with all that part of it. So, so that's basically my plan right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and get these on the cooling racks so that they can go ahead and start cooling. We're gonna get them on parchment paper and get them going. Let's go ahead and put this mixer back up here. We're gonna make some space up here. And then, oh, the cakes smell so good too. I'm just smelling them right now. They smell delicious. Okay, so that's that. And yeah. So there they are again, the Ooey Gooeys. Oh my goodness, so good. Now, even though I'm making them for somebody, I'm like, when I take it, I'm like, can I have a piece of that cake? I'm just greedy like that. But anyway, all right. So anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and get some parchment paper down. I need to probably go ahead and kind of put a little knife around the edges here just to make sure it comes up. I don't think we'll have any problem. It's not sticking at all. So we'll do this. This part is the Ooey Gooey. I'm gonna go ahead and probably cut around that. I'm just gonna eat that part, y'all. Ooh, that's right. I'm serious though, right? Why not? So that's just the chocolate that has come out of the cake. Right, so let's go. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so let's make sure. And I actually want to take another toothpick, even though at this point it's gonna be what it's gonna be anyway. So I want to kind of put another toothpick in here so you guys can see as well. Toothpick, and it's clean. Clean. So that means, then this is the Ooey Gooey part. Goes in the center. Nice. All right. So we know we're in business because the cake is done. So I'm gonna go ahead and just flip it over. I actually have 2 of these racks, so I'm just gonna do one at a time. This is kind of how I like to do it. And then I just put a rack on top of it, like so. And then, just to make it easier, and then this is just how I do this. And then I hold it tightly. Okay, and then we just kind of flip it over like so. Okay, and I let it step there. And I do a little patty pat. Just a little pat. Okay, and then we just lift it up. Voila. There you go. Clean pan. Yes. And I'll show you guys what it looks like on the bottom. So here we go. There's the cake on the bottom. And I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna flip the cake. I'm gonna leave it like this, and I'm gonna icing it this way for the bottom layer. I'm thinking about actually cutting it in the middle because I do have a cutter, a cake cutter. And I may cut it in the middle and put some frosting there, put this back on top, and then put more frosting. But I don't know, I may get creative here, guys, but I may just leave it as is. But so far, that's good. Okay, so that's that one. Then we have another rack. That one. Oh. All right. Okay. So here's another rack. I'll go ahead and put this one there. Making space, making space. All right. So these are gonna cool probably like another 30 minutes, and then I'll frost them then. So I definitely don't want to put the frosting on, because if you put the frosting on too early, of course, cake is hot, it's gonna melt. So you don't want that. You want it nice and cool. All right, so here we go. So here again, oh, it smells so good. It smells like brownie. That's what it smells like. Oh, okay. So here we are again. So here's the second one. And then we flip it. So make it very easy. And I'll do a little pat just to make sure. Set it down. Okay, and then we lift it off. Voila, clean pan. I'm excited. I'm excited when I see that. And so this is the second one. Oh my goodness, look how chocolatey that is. If you see right here around the edge right here, that's the Ooey Gooey came out, that kind of caramelized in there. Oh, it smells so good, guys. This is gonna be an amazing cake. I already know it. I already know it. Okay. And these little pieces are what came from around the Ooey Gooey that came out. I'm gonna try that. Nice and crunchy. I'm a foodie, like I love to eat. You know, my mom can tell you that. You know, Don loves to eat, so I eat. But as I'm getting older, I can't really eat as much as I used to eat. But that's okay, because it gives me joy when other people eat my food and they like it. That brings me joy. So that's cool. All right. Okay, so the cake is cooling. Oh, I gotta show you one more thing too. See how the cake is spongy? Look, watch how it sponges back. See how it sponges back? That you know the cake is moist when it does that. See? Look at that. That's how you want your cake to be. You want your cake to be nice and spongy. I'm still eating more of that. That's good. Okay. Anyway. My mother told me not to eat with food in my mouth because I'm talking, I'm eating, so I gotta stop doing that. Sorry, mommy. Okay. All right, so at this point, guys, I think I'm gonna probably end the live for a little bit. Go ahead and continue to hit the notification so that you're notified when I go back live again. Because I would love to show you how I ice in it and the finished product, like what it's gonna look like, right? As I'm going through it, I'm learning this as well. But thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of your support, and thank you for believing in me, right? I mean, I feel like by you logging on and by you, saying a like to certain things that you see potential, right? So hopefully you see potential. I'm having a great time. I'm having fun doing this, learning a lot. And I look forward to bringing you guys more videos of the things that we're doing here in my kitchen. And yeah, so you guys have a great day, a great rest of your day, wherever you're, logging in from. I don't know if you're on the East Coast, West Coast, I'm not sure, but I'm here in California, so it's still bright and sunny outside. And I'm gonna let these cakes cool a little bit, and then we're gonna clean up, and then I'm going to start the icing process, and then I'm gonna come back live. So stay tuned. Yeah, I'll be back. All right. Love you guys. Have a blessed day. Bye. Y'all know I'm still here on live trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out how to go off live, because I'm having a good time on live. Anyway, I think it's this X button on the top. Let me see. See y'all later.